What's good, YouTube? Shy here, coming at you fast with some more gaming content. Today we're just going to continue our playthrough here of Baldur's Gate. A couple more things we want to take care of here in town before we go. First thing I'm going to do though is rest just so that we can have some spells, because there's a little bit of a tricky fight here for level 1s coming up. There is also a really nice magical mace in this inn right here, just in a random chest on the top floor. But we are not going to concern ourselves with that yet, because as good as it would be to have, we don't have a mace user right now, and we, in addition to that, we don't have the, it's a little bit of a higher lockpick, I'm pretty sure, so we don't have really access to, we wouldn't even have access to it if we wanted. We don't have a high strength character, and we don't have a high lockpick character either. That'll be Imoen eventually. Okay. Yeah, somewhere around here, there's a couple things we can do. There. So make sure we have our spells back. Okay, we do. That's good. And it's down this way, if I'm not mistaken. Another note here too. I did miss to when I was describing alignments in episode 1. I did forget about a couple of the neutral alignments. In addition to true neutral, there's also a lawful neutral and a chaotic neutral. Just means basically that they're straight up for, you know, order or chaos. They don't really care about the morality portion of it. They're just, you know, they either want to live a wacky life or they want to live a nice orderly life, basically. I think lawful neutral is probably the most common alignment for people in real life, if that was a thing. Let's see. Fell the posts in. No, that's not really what we want. Wait a second. Firebeat Elven Hair. Well, that's our buddy. We gave him a book back in episode 1. Let's check out this inn, though. Who knows?
Here now, get out.
Uh-oh.
I don't like your type in here.
Marl doesn't like our type.
You tell him, Marl.
Duncan's egging him on. Let's talk to Marl.
You talking to me?
Hey, I told you to get lost.
Talking to me?
Ain't no room here for you troublemaking strangers. No need to get along. There's plenty of bar for us all, buddy. Uh-oh. Talking to people at bar is never a good idea. This is actually a pretty good line here. Why don't I just buy you and the rest of the bar around? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy, I put you and your dead money back in the ground where it belongs. Okay, so he is now aggressive. So, looks like we're killing Marl. This is some self-defense, though. I don't feel bad about this. This is not the tough fight, by the way. This guy's kind of a pushover. He's no Shank, but he's pretty bad. Ooh, here I got hurt, but I'll take it, because she also leveled up. So if you go hit the R key to go to your character sheet, you'll see that instead of an XP bar, it's all full, and it says ready to level up. Her level's going to be kind of weird. She's only going to level up one of her classes, so it's more like a half level for her. But let's see what happens. So here's the level up screen, pretty similar to the character creation screen. If she had any new proficiencies, we could put them here, but she does not. Might be a good idea to get her a club just for now. I might do that. Yeah, she's specialized with clubs, so she, in addition to being proficient with it, she gets an extra 5% chance to hit. She does an extra 2 damage. And where she's a fighter, I believe she also gets the extra half attack, so that would actually be worthwhile. Unfortunately, by clicking on this, I see... Oh, here we go. There we go. So... Oh, okay, interesting. So she actually did level up in both classes. Okay, okay. Good to know. So her Thako went down by 1. Fighters, their accuracy gets better as they level up. Number of attacks is still 1. And then it looks like her saving throws went up a little bit there too. Anyways, that's a good level for her. And she got an extra spell slot too, so I'm going to throw an extra Cure Wounds on there, I think. Yeah. That's a good idea. Let's see the bartender here. Actually, hold on. Where's Duncan? There you are. Duncan, you egged that guy on.
Click me. I don't want any trouble.
We're apparently murderers now. I don't know if we saw the bloodbath that was the last episode, but
Here for ya.
what do you want? What do you have to offer? Okay, let's take this book. That looks like an interesting book. What's the Fateful Coin? Could be cool. Sell a Jimmy Jim Jim. Sell some necklaces. That's good for now. Right, we have to go return Joya's ring. I was going to do that off screen, but it looks like it just straight up didn't happen. We'll sell the magic missile because Nira already has that spell, which is our big concern. And we'll keep the color sprays for now. She can just cast these using the scroll, so it doesn't use a spell slot, so that could be useful. This guy has tons of cool stuff. It's all super expensive, though. Some interesting things here. He doesn't sell clubs, though, which is kind of what I was hoping for.
If none are better.
Well, let's blow this popsicle stand. Let's see what Firebead wants. Hello.
Hard to find decent folk nowadays.
I'll do my best.
So hard to find decent
Huh,
folk
so weird.
nowadays.
This guy's supposed to give us a quest where we give him this book and he gives us a really good item. I don't know why he isn't. Maybe we need a higher reputation or something. We'll come back when we're a higher level and see if we can get that done. I hope so. That's a really good item that he gives you. And we're still keeping an eye out for, we're looking for Landrin's house here. If you remember Landrin from the Friendly Armin, the woman at the top there who said she needed to clear her house of spiders, as well as get her husband's old boots and her wine back. I feel like this is it right here. So there's a few ways you can approach this fight. This fight is pretty tough. I think the spiders can poison you. I'm not entirely sure. Poison is so devastating at this level, and we only have one antidote. There's a place we can get more, but they are pretty pricey for someone who hasn't done a party that hasn't done a dungeon yet. Let's grab this last thing, then we'll go in. Just thinking about the best way to do it. Let's just go in first and just try to fight them in the house. Not a great idea, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's get a little prep work done here.
I'm not bothered.
Get the sword. Actually, don't get the sword yet. Get blessed first. Hashtag blessed. Okay, and now we'll cast the sword spell. Okay.
I'm not
So you do have it. Let's go in.
None are better.
And let's wail on these spiders until they die. We have to get Nira out of here. Okay. Nira, you're just gonna keep going. Imowen, you're gonna run. Okay. So who's not doing anything right now? Just Nira, and that's okay.
What you want? I've done had enough of this.
Imowen, let's try to snap a shot off with this guy while you're fleeing. Good job. Spider down. Okay, okay. Let's move in on this guy here.
I care not. I feel so cold.
Okay, so Imowen's gonna die. I don't think there's a way around that because she's poisoned. Let's see if she can drink this in time. No. Okay, so Imowen's down. We might just save Scum here. Just where she... yeah. Okay, so that didn't quite work out the way we wanted. I thought we had a pretty big advantage there, just with the prep work we did, but that was definitely not the case. So let's grab Khalid. Let's get Khalid to go inside, and let's bring them out into the streets if we can.
I can, but try.
Okay. And we did this poorly, and now Khalid's dead, so we're gonna reload. Yeah, he just got poisoned instantly.
Do my best.
Come on, Khalid. So this fight is doable, level 1. I've done it multiple times, but we seem to be having quite a bit of trouble here. Okay, Khalid has to run as soon as he gets here, and Jahira has to cast Bless. Yep, there it is.
Can I help?
This is bad, this is bad. So Bless took a really long time to cast, so our party's dead.
If none are better,
So I'm thinking, let's do it this way. Let's Bless now. Let's get Khalid going.
I'll do my best.
This is going to result in Khalid not being blessed, which could be bad, but here we are.
I'll do my best.
Come on.
I can, but try.
Okay, he's good.
I'm gone.
And let's lay into them here and see what happens. Eventually, we'll just get this. Okay, one down. This is a good choke point here, I think. It's really preventing them from just ganging up on one person. Okay, yep, perfect. So Nira took a shot, but that's okay. She did not get poisoned, which is the important thing here. Now we go for the last one. Okay, we took another shot, but we still aren't poisoned, and it's dead. Perfect. Spider's down.
Do my best.
Yeah. Took a couple tries, but it was worth it. The level 1 party life, I guess. Of course, if this is a real D&D, that's the one difference between this and a real D&D game. If this is a real D&D game,
I'm a fine-looking structure.
you know, we're probably just going to walk into a house and find a really difficult fight out of nowhere, but it's a video game, so what can you do? I don't know if we need the spider body for anything. Either way, I think that's the last thing we're going to do here for now, so I'll meet you guys back at the inn so we can, the Friendly Arm Inn, so we can turn in some quests. Hey guys, so back here at the Friendly Arm Inn, I'm in the outbuilding here where Joya needs her ring, so we'll give her that. Why, thank you. This ring was a gift. And bam, so we gave her the Flame Dance ring. She's now exiting her own house, apparently. We'll take the opportunity to see see if there's any goodies in here, I guess. I doubt Emmeline is going to be able to pick this yet. She's still level 1. No. Alright, so yeah, we got 400 XP, and we also got 1 reputation, which you can view by hitting the R key and going to skills. Yeah, so we're now popular. It's kind of like Fallout 1's karma system, basically. Having high rep means people like you more. Having a low rep means that guards will attack you, all kinds of bad stuff. People will just run from you on sight. There is a temple right here as well at the inn if you do need one if someone dies. Let's go in here.
I can, but try.
And right before we turn in the other quest, let's talk to Bentley Mirrorshade once more. And we'll rest. It's 1 gold, why not? Let's grab a club. That's gonna go straight to Jaheira. Yeah, I think this is slightly... We'll see. Yeah, it's still a little bit better than the quarterstaff. The quarterstaff is +1, but because of her proficiency, the club does more damage and has the exact same to hit bonus. So we'll use the club for a little bit. And let's turn in the Landring quest here. We have all the stuff she wanted. Bam. Oh, I'm so glad I can move home again. Here's 120 gold pieces for your trouble. Okay. I think we have to talk to her again. Oh yeah, we gave her the spider corpse. She gave us another $100 and bam, another $75 for the wine and tons of XP as well. Okay, so this is good. So Imoen and Shy are very close to leveling up, which is good. We definitely want to level up or so before we get on to the next part of the game here. All right, so that went pretty well, I think. I'm going to meet you guys back in Baragost here, and we will continue the adventure.
How long must we wait here?
All right, hey guys, so we're back in Baragost. Jaheira's really itching to go to Nashkel, and I agree. We've wasted a lot of time here. I'm not going to say waste, actually, because we actually did get a lot done. But yeah, we do have to head towards Nashkel. I think if we wait too long, her and Khalid are actually going to leave our party, so let's get there on the double, I think. The good news is you can get to Nashkel pretty quickly. We could have been there and back already, but, you know, we're kind of taking our time, just, you know, chilling, seeing the sights, seeing what's up. Nothing wrong with that. This game's not terribly, as you've seen so far, the game is hard, but it's not terribly difficult. So you can kind of just do things at your own pace. Okay, so we're heading south. So there's Nashkel where we're going, so we're going to head south to this forested area. Right before we do that, though, sorry to hear it, let's do a quick scope of the surrounding area, Beargast. There is some really useful areas around here. Yeah, High Hedge is very good. That's a wizard stronghold. So wizard lives there, and he can sell you magical items and the like. Going to be super useful. We can also buy more antidotes there if we want. I'm just going through my head thinking about how much poison we're going to be dealing with in the upcoming area. I don't think it's too bad yet. I think once we get to a little bit further, we are going to run into a lot of poison enemies, but and this might be famous last words, but I think we're fine on antidotes for now. Okay. So Hedge, and then there's another temple here too. It's not in city limits, but there's another one here. There's also a ton of wilderness you can explore around that temple, but we're not going to do that because there's some real tough enemies just hanging out, looking for trouble. Let's travel to this forest. No random encounters, good.
Yes?
Let's take a look here, because Jahir's got the chainmail. I thought I sold this. Oh well. Whatever.
I can, but try.
Shelly, what do you want?
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
Your parents know where you are. Bestie Finkel. Her grandma smells funny, so I never go over there. I just told Mama I was there so she wouldn't worry. I don't know how safe you actually are there, kid, but best of luck to you. Yeah, one thing I like about this, there's this really cool atmosphere in this game of kind of like the battle between civilization and nature almost. Like, there is obviously towns and cities and that kind of stuff, but they're all kind of, there's not really any big like empires or nations or anything like that. And there's tons of wilderness full of super dangerous monsters, so it's like, you know, it's not like a real life forest, right? It's right where you can walk through it and there's like a pretty good chance that nothing bad's going to happen to you. If you're near a significant population, it's kind of like every step you take, you're taking a chance, you know? And here's the edge of the map, so we can just push on an Asheville if you want. I might look for a little more trouble here. Allcaster School, so that's a really cool area that we are definitely not ready for yet. On my first run ever, I tried taking that on at level like 1/2 and did not have a good time.
I'll do my best.
Just any enemy that's immune to non-magical weapons is going to be a bit of an issue for us right now. Yeah, let's check out this area though, see what's going on. Quick saving as much as we can, because just anything can happen to you. Hey, squirrels. Cute. What are we doing here? This is my preferred map clearing. But yeah, I'm just going to continue to clear this map out, and if we find anything cool, that's where we'll pick up. All right. So here we are. We were just walking down the main road here, and we came across a dead dude and some ogrelons, which are, I always thought these were half ogres, but there's another enemy in the game called half ogre, so I really don't know. They're just guys, I guess. So that,
Yes, oh omnipresent authority.
let's doom this one,
Haven't you got nothing better?
and then you can make your sword. Khalid's just gonna run in there, I think. We'll get the girls to focus down with some magic missiles. Perfect. Okay. So, Shy's got her sword, so she's gonna go in there now.
I care not.
Imoen's gonna
I'm gone.
do some covering fire,
What is it this time?
and Nira's gonna go off with some more of this. Okay, looking good, looking good. Khalid not looking good, but what can you do? Let's just get everyone in there now. This is gonna be over pretty soon, I think. Yeah.
You have need of me?
Perfect. Yep. Fight over. Ogrelons are dead. Let's check out this scroll they dropped. My dearest Miriam, the road has been difficult, but I've arrived safely here in Am. I think it would be wisest if I returned by sea. Row. So, this is the letter we need to return to Miriam back in Bergerost. So we'll do that. So yeah, I'll meet you guys back there to turn in this quest, and we'll see what happens.
If none are better,
Alright, so here we are back at Marianne's house, so let's see what she has to say about this letter. So she reads the letter. Bam, and she likes that, so looks good. I guess that dead guy wasn't Ro, was a guy he hired, and we got a ring. What's up with this ring, Nira? Another Ring of the Princes, so we get some more bonus AC here. This time I think it's going to Shy. We just really need our main character not to die. Shy also now has a 0 armor class along with Khalid, so they are starting to get pretty tanky, and we've still got a couple more armor upgrades for them coming up soon too.
I can, but
There's a pretty major one coming up soon. I don't know if either of them can equip the armor that we're about to get, but if they can, that's going to be extremely good for us. So let's head back to the south. And from here,
I'll do my best.
we could search for more encounters here, but we'll leave that for another time. Let's just head south at this point. We've got Jaheira and Khalid are going to start getting pretty antsy if we keep waiting. Now, for some reason, every time I played, I always thought this was Ro, but I guess it's a halfling that he hired to carry a letterful. Then again, it was multiple playthroughs before I found Miriam. Oh, hello, sirs. Flaming Fist Mercenary. Hey, we heard someone, a guy said he was going to report us to these guys earlier, didn't he? You there, you're under arrest for banditry and highway robbery. We know you're part of that bandit group who's been terrorizing the coastway. You got the wrong guys, we're not part of any bandit gang. Like you, we're hunting down bandits in the region. No one hired us. See, he liked that. If you're an evil party, I'm pretty sure those guys always fight you. All I know is I've had to fight them as an evil party, and it's a rough one. Okay, so one more wilderness area. I think after this we'll hit Nashville. So that's pretty awesome.
Better.
Let's keep going. A little bit of a more mountainous region now. We're just going to check the sides here, and then we'll probably go back on the main path. I think the scariest stuff usually waits for you off the main path. Oh, we might not even have an option here to go that way. Well, let's go this way. I'm kind of feeling rowdy. If there's something that's too tough, it's not that bad. We can always reload. Okay. Oh, there's the path. Sweet. Okay, some dead people. Coquetto's family. And
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look.
oh, so this is our parties starting to get fatigued here because we've traveled so much without sleep. So we're gonna rest and try not to get jumped. Okay. Okay, we're good. Awesome. So we got our spells back,
Do my best.
and we didn't get surrounded by nasties. I like it. continue south along the road. Okay, bit of a lake here. A little seagull guy, little eagle or whatever he is. Bird with white head. Lord Foreshadow. Okay, interesting name. Am I to understand you're from that faraway city? Waterdeep, eh? Neverwinter Nights, eh? So, Lord Foreshadow, I assume he's talking about Neverwinter Nights, but I'm not 100%. What's over this way? More wilderness, so we'll head south.
Do my best.
Bam, Nashkel.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorai would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you have no idea.
Alright. So if you check your journal at this point, you'll see you're now on chapter 2 of the game. You can use these two little arrow things to track quests that you get in each part. So you're not, I can still go back and do chapter 1 quests with no issue. So if I ever find Zerlong's boots. But yeah, we are now in Nashkel. We're going to go into the town pretty soon. This is basically, it's a southern town. I think it's technically part of the Empire to the south. The one that's supposedly massing troops for a northern invasion. But let's we'll check out the town proper in a second. We do want to kind of comb these farmlands here first, because there is a really good item here somewhere. So I'll meet up with you guys once I found it. Oh well, here it is. That was easy. Okay, so it's another one of those little ones that you have to kind of click carefully. There you go. So we get a pearl and Onkeg plate mail. Really good armor, especially for this part of the game. Let's get some of this in the old gem bag. There we go. So let's take a look at it. It only requires 8 strength, so anyone can wear this, eh? Let's throw this over to Khalid here, I think. He's our fighter, so he will be first in, last out pretty much every time. That gives him -3 armor class. So once the armor class starts getting the negatives, you know your guy's getting pretty tanky. To give you an example, right now Khalid needs a 19 on a 20-sided dice. To roll a 19 or higher on a 20-sided dice to hit someone with an armor class of 0. If Khalid wanted to hit himself, he'd have to roll a 22 on a 20-sided dice. So pretty good stuff there. Now keep in mind with D&D, a 20 is always a hit. When you roll a 20 and 20-sided dice, a natural 20, that's a critical hit, and those never miss. So technically he still has a 5% chance of hitting himself, but that's the lowest you can get, so pretty good stuff there. Hello, Carp, the farmer's wife.
What's your tale?
Oh, I wish things were better here in the farm, but at least we're not miners. It's crusted mounds of earth, gross. Ew. Come this time next year, we'll all be living in the endless slums of Athkatla. What's Athkatla? Sounds interesting. Might want to go there someday.
I can.
Yeah, so they're like having a drought of some kind here. Just more issues everywhere. Like, it's an RPG, right? So every town has their big issue that that you can, normally you can choose to help them with or not. With this one, there's not much we can do for them there, but with the mines at least, we can, that's something we can investigate. And yeah, this area is drying up. There is a pretty big desert region to the south, I'm pretty sure, in so... Well, let's find a way across this river. And check out Nashville. It's not a very big place. There's just a small handful of buildings. Bergerost is much bigger.
Stand away,
Oh,
citizen.
hello. This is Bardolan. Identify yourselves. We are the party of Shy, seeking a place to rest between adventures. Ooh, this one's actually even better. I'm Shy, and this is my band of fellow adventurers. I hear that there is a troubled region of late. Allow me to put ourselves at your disposal during our stay here. Ooh, I like that. Things are not good here, Shy. All I've heard is rumors, though. Oh boy. What is good around here anymore? Yeah, the iron's rotten, we knew that. Demons in the mines, that's a new one. That's a tad concerning. The question of Commander Bragg. Killed his wife and children in a rage, and all who saw him. He then tore himself away and headed for the hills. Well, that sounds like a really bad time. You brought fire on you now. You have brought tears to the eyes of a soldier. Bardolan's a nice guy. He just doesn't want to admit it. So no real need to rest here. Let's check out the shop. Oh, someone just said they'll show us justice. It looks like this guy over here doing some kung fu. What's up, Mr. Rasad?
See? Such feats are easy when you learn to focus their energies through the light of Selune.
Selune? What exactly are you doing here?
Thank you for asking. My name is Rasad. I am merely demonstrating some of the ways in which we Sun Soul monks reflect our spiritual light through physical activity. May I tell you more about the Order of the Sun Soul?
Yeah, sure.
The Order of the Sun Soul was founded during the time of...
Hey, what are you supposed to be then? Some sort of kick puncher? Come on, take a poke at me. I dares you.
Some sort of kick punch. I love the fully voiced stuff with the new content.
I have come not to fight, but to demonstrate a few...
Oh, so that's how it is, eh? You prance about, pretending to be some sort of hard man, but you're just a coward, right?
I am not afraid to defend myself, but I do not seek out conflict without purpose. Instead, I wish to share the light of the Moon Maiden.
Oh, I get it. You're some kind of simpering priest, just pretending you knows how to fight, but really just begging for coins, yeah?
A Sun Soul monk uses mind, body, and spirit in equal portions, but not to prove his martial superiority. Rather, he seeks to better the lives of those around him.
Yeah, save it for temple school, boy. If you're not gonna fight nobody, I won't waste any more time on you.
Good for you, Rasad.
I thank you. It is not always easy. In truth, I enjoy a good fight if it is to improve my skills or to defend a just cause. Fighting that man would have enlightened no one.
Very true. You can get him to fight him if you want.
The tenets of my order. May I tell you more about Selune and the Sun Soul monks?
Yeah, tell me more about the Order of the Sun Soul.
The Order of the Sun Soul was founded in the days of ancient Netheril. Then it was called the Brotherhood of the Sun, and its members dedicated themselves to the sun god, Amonitor. With the fall of Netheril, Amonitor vanished. Some believe his power now resides in other gods. Different factions of my order turned to him, most to Lathander, some to Selune, and a very few to Sunu. My sect of the order reveres Selune, the Moon Maiden. What more would you like to know?
Actually, I wanted to ask you to join me.
I have had trouble making ends meet since coming to Nashkel. If doing so gives me the chance to help others find their inner light, I will be glad to join you.
Okay, so Khalid's into that for sure. So this is Rasad. He's a monk. Monks are an interesting class, I have to say the least. He's specifically a Sun Soul monk who gives up some of his regular monk powers to do some cool fire stuff. Like he gets a Sun Soul Ray eventually, starting at 2nd level. Right now he's level 1, yeah, so he doesn't have that yet. He gets Flaming Fists, and then he can wreath himself, and he can do like a Flame Aura, and then a Sun Soul Beam. So tons of crazy stuff he can do, but he's actually a really cool character. He's a bit squishy, but he is a really cool, he's just really well written, I find, and his storyline's interesting, and his abilities are very cool, although you don't get to see too many of them in this game. Either way, we're not going to have him in our party for long.
If none are better.
The good thing about these new characters, there's 3. There's Nira, there's Rasad. They were both added in the Enhanced Edition. There's also Dorn, who was that really rude orc that we met back in the Friendly Arm Inn.
Can I...
If any of them leave your party, none of them leave you permanently. They all just go to the Friendly Arm Inn and hang out there until you pick them up. So that's what we're going to do with Nira and Rasad here. Evermemory. We might want to use them later. But either way, we're going to get most of the items off them here if we can. Traveler's Robe, we'll take that too. We'll keep the staff because only Nira can equip it. Then with Rasad, I think he can only equip the Moonlight Walkers. Yeah, there's boots that raise EC. They're really nice, but only he can have them. And Mux can't wear traditional armor. That's why he has those boots.
I'll do my best.
Let's jump in here. Storekeep.
I can but try.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
A white wolf up in the Cloud Peak ice fields. Yes, what do you have for sale? So we can sell the scalp, but we want to save that. That'll come in handy later, believe it or not. Sell some gems. This splint mail is the worst armor. Oh no, it is good. Let's give it to you. Get you a little bit of a better armor class there. Then we can sell the chain.
You have need of if none are better.
Business has been poor.
And we'll sell the chain for 18 bucks. Anyone else have anything interesting? Evermemory if we just want 9 grand out of nowhere, but this is way too good to sell. Let's get rid of color sprays. Not too interested in having those. Let's see what they got here. Some regular weapons. Ammunition. Okay, so he's an ammo vendor. We can get the plate mail if we want. That would actually be really good, I think. I was hesitating earlier, but we have money now. Let's just get it. Let's just get it. It's good. Rasad, though, cannot wear it. Can't you wear this? Yeah, you can. So now you have -2 AC. Jahir is going to go down to 4. Okay, I like that.
Customer's always right.
Yeah, we'll hopefully die a lot less now that we have some tanks.
I can but try.
Alright, Nashkel, interesting. So we're looking for the mayor, Baron Gastkill. Maybe he'll tell us what's up with his wild name. Oh, look. He recognized Jahir. Awesome. So now that we've talked to Baron Gastkill, there's no longer an in-game timer on when Khalid and Jahir are going to ditch us. This is... We've crossed that off the list. Ooh, that's rude. What exactly is the trouble here? I can't believe you haven't guessed. Okay, Baron Gastkill, chill. Iron shortage. Nashkel's in the thick of it. So that mine that's been causing trouble, that's an iron mine. And we know that the iron's tainted. We also have heard there's demons in the mine. I will do what I can. I'll be the toast of the town if I can help.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, we're gearing up for our first real dungeon here. If the signs haven't been clear already, just going into a mine, wiping out some demons. We've also got Mr. Ooblik here. I wonder what he wants.
Oh, you have returned, and so soon.
When Council told me that they had procured Grey Wolf to rid the woods of the bandit Tonquin, I knew we could expect swift justice. I would not have predicted success this quickly, but who else could be striding into town looking as you do? Please accept this meager sum of 200 gold. Let's see what our options are here. So, yes, I would be Grey Wolf. That's me, all right. None other than Grey Wolf. I'll take that reward because of what I did. I'm Grey Wolf and I deserve it. Thank you. You must have made him some mistake. I'm not this Grey Wolf. Keep your money. It is not mine to take. So there's some interesting stuff going on here. I want $200 though. Excellent doing business with you, Grey Wolf. All right. Well, we took Grey Wolf's money, so hopefully we never ever meet him and have bad stuff happen to us. Garrison. Minsk. Wonder what Minsk could be up to. We'll find out in a sec. Minsk sounds like a pretty badass dude, though.
Stand and deliver. That my hamster might have a better look at you.
Why, yes, I'll ask them. Boo and I. Go to rescue my charge Dinah here. You may aid in our victory if you wish. There is glory enough for all. The classic dilemma of the damsel in distress. How could anyone decline? Take heart, fellow adventurers, for you have curried the favor of Boo, the only miniature giant space hamster in the realm. So we're going to a Knoll stronghold in the west. So Minsk is joining us. He's quite the character. Probably one of the most popular companions from this game, and he's, for good reason, his dialogue's great and silly. There's a really good live game where someone played Minsk. Can't remember the guy's name, but Matt Mercer was in it too. It was one of those big on-stage D&D events. It was a really good event. Matt Mercer played Boo, the miniature giant space hamster, so interesting stuff. Remove party members, so let's get Rasad out of here. He'll go to the inn. Done.
Your wish? As the full moon wanes and disappears, so too does our association come to an end. I pray that it will one day wax again, and we should travel the realms side by side.
So he's going to go back to Nashkel, which is where we are. He walked into that door there, but he's not going to be in there. But if we ever want to pick him up again, he'll be here. I don't think we're going to use Rasad this run, though. So let's check Minsk out here. So he's a ranger. Now, rangers in this version of D&D are not like bow users. They're more like wilderness-themed fighters in a way. Like they can use bows, and there's a class kit called an archer ranger that is really good with bows. But Minsk here, he's a bit different. He's swinging around the sword here. One of the disadvantages to him is he is missing a quick item spot, so we can have Boo in there. A fuzzy little hamster. While Minsk believes that Boo is a miniature giant space hamster, you are rather certain that the tiny rodent is just a normal hamster. He talks to it constantly. He also has hair in this particular in the sprite here. So he's a ranger. He's a good frontliner. He's kind of a berserker essentially. Let's take a look at the class. Yeah, it's a pretty smart. He has a racial enemy too. I don't know what it is though. Oh, it's gnolls. Perfect. So he's better at fighting gnolls essentially. He's got a little bit of stealth stuff going on here too. His strength is really good, but he is surprisingly not the tankiest.
You have need of me? If none are better.
You know what? What do you have for armor, Minsk? Just leather? I'm gonna grab Minsk some plate armor before we head out. It's gonna use up the rest of our money, but I think it's a really good investment. $900 for the plate, I think. And he doesn't have anything worth selling, does he? No.
Can I help you?
Yeah, so we're going to head to the Knoll Stronghold. There's a really annoying feature in this game that hopefully we're not going to run into while we're there, but we could.
I can, but try.
Let's see.
Business has been poor.
So Minsk, let's grab you some plate armor. Bam. And yeah, we can buy replacement two-handed swords here should anything tragic happen to the original. He's really strong too, so we can carry 320 pounds worth of equipment.
You have need of me? I'll do my best.
And yeah, that'll put his Minsk's AC to 2. So even with the plate mail,
Do my best.
I'm pretty sure he has low dex. Yeah, his dex is only 15. So even with the plate mail, he's not quite the tankiest. Yeah, let's piece out of here. So we've got a couple things going on. We've got the mines down here. There's a carnival we can check out as well. There's also a Knoll Stronghold over here, which is what Minsk wants us to do. to rescue Dinah here, his buddy. Dinah here. Okay, let's just find a way out of this map. Okay, so you can now go to the carnival whenever. There's the mines. Let's, before we head to the mines though,
If none are better.
Good on you if you saved the day.
let's check out the other stuff we got going on. Let's check out this Knoll hide stronghold and see what's up with that. I think there's a way to cross the river right here, but they're not going to go that way if they don't know it exists. Edwin, you say? Hello, sir. What's going on?
Go no further. I require the services of your group.
Is this what I have to work with? Pathetic, but it will have to do. Yeah, he's something. Okay, interesting. He would like me to kill the witch Dinah here. Why would I want this woman dead? You perform this act with no questions. What is your answer? I will not act with knowing the facts. I refuse. Yeah, so he's an evil party member you can recruit. He's also pretty popular. Oh no. Well, it looks like we're going to do this for a bit. This is Nuber. He's not a party member. If you hang around long enough, he just forces you into conversation repeatedly. I'm just going to fast forward or cut this, but there is a reward if you talk to him a bunch of times. There we go. So he says, gee, you sure are patient. I've run out of things to say, and he gives you 400 XP, so pretty good stuff there. So close to leveling up. We'll definitely have some levels here during our attempt at the Knoll stronghold. We'll see how this goes. I guess I probably should have kept the Evermemory on Nira here. Hold on. I'm just going to get her out of our party now. We're going to have Dinah here in our party. We'll probably get Nira back later, but Minsk and Dinah here are nice. And Dinah here is a spellcaster as well.
Can I help you?
Reform party. Remove.
You ran? Seriously?
Perhaps we'll meet again,
After all
Nira.
we've been through?
And she's going to go to the Friendly Arm Inn for us to recruit when we need.
Need of me?
When you're ready to apologize, you can find me at the Friendly Arm Inn.
If none are better.
Oh, let's peel. Trying to think of the fastest way to get there. I think we have to hit the mines and go west.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Hail and well met,
Well met, traveler, Mr. Senjak.
traveler. Well, that's the nicest thing anyone's called me in weeks.
Okay. It's a lot of backup you got there, sir.
We should kill that one last, Senjak. Such good manners.
Dorothy, what do you want? What treachery is this?
No, there's no reason for this to turn violent. Hand over your belongings and you may yet live.
Oh, I see what's going on here. You need to be more convincing than that, Brigand. 5 against our party? The odds don't seem to favor you.
You should listen to Senjak, friend. Perhaps you've noticed our associates who are even now aiming their arrows at your hearts. Raise a hand against us and they'll cut you down.
I mean, if I die, at least I'll take you with me. What?
Now then, empty your pockets. What's going on back there? This is impossible.
Sanjak, Dorothea, I swore I would crush the life out of you someday. Today is that day.
Dorn, you should be dead or rotting in a Luskan prison. How did you find us?
I'm happy to see you, Dorn. Leaving you behind to take the blame was all Simeon's idea. He's the one you want, not us.
Just following orders is a coward's excuse, Dorothea. And I haven't forgotten what you said when I refused your advances.
What advances? She would never consort with a half-orc, especially when she has me. Change, Dorn. You're as stupid as you're ugly. Tell him, Dorothea.
Senjak was the first to agree with Simeon. He always hated you. I didn't feel the same way.
See? Yes, of course. The half-breed brute is too stupid for that. Men, rush them.
You are both mewling cowards, turning on each other as easily as you turned on me.
to be this way. We've beaten you before, Dorn. We'll do it again. Attack!
Okay, so this is now combat. Looks like the archers aggroed immediately. We're going to be a minute here with Senjak and Dorothea. It looks like we're going to have some help here from this badass Dorn. Let's see what we can do to get this done, though. I remember this being a pretty tricky fight. So Khalid, you'll come at Senjak here.
I bet you've got nothing better to do.
Ooh. Pick these things up at the speed of light. Okay. Probably Seeking Sword on you, I would assume. You can bless.
You're a queer fellow.
You can just go in on these guys. In Minsk, I'm actually going to have you run in on these. I'm worried about these archers just tearing us apart when we try to deal with the bosses. We'll see, though. Okay, he took quite a big hit from that magic missile. Okay, now that we've got our Seeking Sword, we're going to run straight up to put it to use here. Let's see, is everyone, no one's Isle here, right? Nope, perfect. So Bless went off, so Jaheira is now in on the fight. Imolin's going to run at the other guy, the other archer here. Minsk will as well. Minsk is just doing a good job of keeping them out of here. We're just going to Seeking Sword these guys. Nice. Minsk just exploded them. So now you go at Senjak. And you just snipe her. Dorn died. That would be normally pretty bad, but it's whatever here. These guys are a little tough, so we're just going to go in with some more magic missiles, I think. Trying not to get anyone dead here. Yeah, we were not gonna try to get Dorn in our party, but if you wanted him in your party, obviously you might want to do this on a little bit of a higher level so that you can kill these guys before they can kill him. Yikes. This guy's tough. We'll use our last missile on him. I'm not worried about seeing it for the gnolls. Okay. Almost. Come on, guys. You can do it. He hasn't hit us yet, which is nice. So climactic. There we go. Got him. Okay, so they're all dead. Ooh, we got some levels, too. So let's go to hit the R key. Get the character sheets up. So let's level up Imowen first. They got these little pluses here to let us know. Okay. Number of attacks, 2. Okay, that's nice. I don't know if she already had that or not, but here we go. So this is the first time we get to distribute thief skills. We're just going to put them all into open locks, I think, first. Yeah, we'll get that to 50. Find traps is going to be really important in the mines, though. No, you know what? That's greedy. That's greedy. I don't want to get wrecked by traps just because I wanted slightly more loot. There we go. And Shy leveled up as well, so let's see what Shy gets. Alright, looks like saving throws got a little bit better. Let's check our priest scroll. Yep, so we got an extra level 1 spell. Do we just want another Cure Wounds here? Armor of Faith's getting a little bit better. In our shields for 10%. Let's just, let's get 1 Armor of Faith. It casts almost instantly, so it's really good to have. So you get some money, some scalps, some arrows. You get a magical wakizashi. There is a magical sword here. This is only equipable by Dorn, though, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's just a bonus if you use it with Dorn. It's not worth any money, though, so we're just going to leave it. Take the wakizashi. We didn't need to buy the plate mail, it turns out. Ooh, a magical shield. And a flail, which still can't really be used by anyone here. Let's see. So we can't identify this right now. We will be able to soon once we get Dinah here. Let's just give this to some of this stuff to our stronger guy. We don't need that. I feel like Wakazashi'd sell for quite a bit, but I could be wrong. There we go, and that's that fight out of the way. You always get that encounter on the way to Nashkel Mines. And here we are at the mines. We are not going to immediately investigate though. We are going to go to the west. Try to get over to that stronghold. There we go, some wilderness.
You have need of me? I can,
See what's hopefully nothing too crazy going on here. What is this? That's some foreboding music. So this is a path, right? Yeah. No monsters, please. Oh, cut through this map pretty easily.
Hello there.
Zal and Vax. Let's talk to Vax a little further away from Zal, I think. This seems good. There's nothing he could possibly want bad with us, right? Hey there, pal. The fastest draw in the West, Vaxeldan. See that man a mile away because I followed you super far? That's Zal. He's the fastest dart thrower that ever walked the Sword Coast. Okay, so he wants our money, so we kind of just ran into this situation with a lot more people. I'm not too scared. He's some kind of moron. The fastest dart thrower in the West. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Bring it on back. You tell Zal to show us his stuff. Hear that, Zal? Seems they don't take you seriously. Alright, so he's going to show us what for. We're going to try to show him what for. We'll see what happens. We separated him from his buddy. I don't know if he realizes that, but that'll be a pretty big advantage. $107. 2 health potions.
I'll do my best.
Now let's go find this dart guy and hope he doesn't murder us. He was over here, right? Yeah, he was. There we go. Alright, Zal, your time has come. Wow!
I can, but try.
He's got it out for Khalid. Maybe he is a little tougher than we gave him credit for.
Have need of me?
You've attacked as you direct.
Come on, man. There he goes. Okay, good. We'll just heal up a little bit here. I might take these darts. They might be good with Dinah here. It's a good weapon for spellcasters, darts and throwing knives, because they just get so many attacks around with them. They're really fast. A kobold firing at us. What's up, Mr. Kobold? Party's getting a little bit more tanky here now. We've got 21 HP on Jaheira and 16 on Shy. Grab the arrows. How's everyone doing for arrows anyway? Still pretty good. We don't have her selected though, so we're just going to leave her behind if we don't get her back with the group. Just keep heading west, it looks like. Oh, okay, it's going to make us go up here, it looks like. Which is fine.
I'll do my best.
Keep heading west. Anyone close to leveling? Khalid's somewhat close. I would love to get him a level. He needs more HP stat. Tried of the Cloud Beaks.
Oak is in peril.
Okay. They've avoided my charms and must be stopped. Only the basest villains would take advantage of a gentle forest spirit. Lead on, and I won't deal with them. Although they seem dim, they could deal much damage. Okay.
Can I help you?
Let's deal with this situation before it gets worse. Baldur.
I'm Caldo. This is my brother.
We think there's treasure in this tree. If you want to get up front and help, do it. Otherwise, me and Crom will do something real nasty. Let's do it, big fella. Riches beyond your dreams of avarice. I really don't want to fight a dryad right now, though. Look at how beautiful this tree is. It's truly a wonder of nature. So we're now fighting Caldo and Crumb. We'll see how it goes. I don't think they're tough, but who knows. We'll just go for the leader first.
Haven't you got nothing better to do? Right, it's on me, is it? I'm not.
Jeez, Khalid, you gotta get it together, man.
What do you want? You have need of it. None are better.
Haven't you got nothing better to do?
Can I?
Okay, let's get him. Quick, quick, quick. There we go. Okay, he's dead. So a magical belt, a potion, a magical club. That's nice.
You have need of me?
And the dryad.
My tree is in such pain.
Oh, nice. So she loved that. She also gave us an antidote. I'm liking that quite a bit, I believe. We're just getting tons of magic items here, too.
Nature, yes.
I'm not moving.
The stuff of legend.
Khalid, my man, you gotta level up here, buddy. We need you. You're the tank. We need you. He's gotten hit a lot, considering we just got that upgraded armor for him. Okay, we continue onwards. Ingot. It doesn't matter, he's on his own, we'll just fight him here. Oh, wait, no. Wretched fortress, as you go there, go to conquer. What fortress do you mean? He wished to roast the captive while the others let her live within the cellar. I assume that's Dinah here. Yeah, so he wants us to go kill the gnomes up at the, or not the gnomes, but the gnolls up at the gnoll fortress. Which he has fallen out with, which was our plan anyways. Oh, Minsk needs to rest. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go this way. We've unlocked the fast travel for the stronghold. It's really far. It's a 24-hour travel distance from where we are right now. But we're actually going to run back to Nashkel here.
You have been waylaid
We've been waylaid by enemies and must defend ourselves.
Can I help you?
Looks like just one ghoul. This should be fine. Sometimes these random encounters can be pretty tough, but I think we can deal with this at level 1. Ghouls can be tough because they can stun you. Bam. Done.
Can I help you?
That's going to be good for Khalid too. Any XP we can get him, the better, and ghouls are worth a decent amount. We're almost back at Nashville. So what we're gonna do here is we're just going to we're gonna rest at the inn. Then we're gonna get the that club identified, and then I think we're gonna take the club and the belt identified. Then we're gonna take a run at the we're gonna take a shot at that Gnoll stronghold. See how we if we can do it. So I'll see you guys there.
It might might be a touch unladylike.
Oh, actually.
Slit your throat, I am.
So we went into the inn, and this lovely lady has come up to us. Just fancy my luck seeing you strolling here bold as day. May the Lord of Shadows guide you swiftly to your guest. I will defend myself if I must. If you wish to die, then attack as you will, sir, ma'am.
Have need of me?
All right, we're going in on this. Let's see, we don't have Bless, but we do have Doom, so we're gonna Doom her. Minsk is gonna use one of his special abilities too. Normally Rangers don't have a ton of abilities. I think they might have Charm Animal, but I'm not sure. But Minsk specifically has Beserker Rage, which if you right click on it, yeah. So for 2 turns he becomes enraged. He gets a Strength bonus and a Dex bonus, so his AC goes up, and gets a ton of immunities. Yeah, tons of immunities. 15 temporary HP. You know, he's just doing all kinds of stuff here. See, I don't like that she's casting right now. Okay. So Jaheira can now go in. Yeah, she did something to Shy. Looks like a feeble mind. Come on, hit her. There we go. Okay, that stopped her second casting of this spell. Nice, nice, nice. So this person's name is also Nira. She was some sort of battle mage, but she's dead. Oh, she had a cool helmet too. And her bounty is now 680 coins of gold. So the pressure's on. Shy is confused, so they're gonna wander around the inn for a bit. We're just gonna skip to when the status condition wears off, I think. Well, that was the plan anyways. Looks like we're actually gonna load. We're back here, that's fine. So, yeah, Shy got Rigid. She cast Rigid Thinking on Shy.
You have been waylaid by enemies.
It's like we're fighting the ghouls either way. She cast Rigid Thinking on Shy. Shy killed the Innkeeper in her confusion. So, now we're doing this again. I don't think we're going to doom her this time. If she's just going to be spamming spells, I'd rather just be hitting her as much as possible. Kill these guys again. This time we'll save in front of the inn now that we remember that there's a there's an encounter there. And once we have Dispel Magic, we'll be able to remove that effect with just the casting of a spell. But where's my party? Okay, they split up. That's probably bad. Pathfinding. No, yeah. We can just remove that right away, but it's kind of annoying. At this point in the game, we basically just have to wait it out, and sometimes stuff will happen that sucks a lot. Like you just murder an innkeeper for no reason. Okay, yeah, let's just slam her. Come on. Okay, yeah, we all succeeded on our saves. Minsk is actually immune to that spell. Bam, he blew her up. Okay, awesome. Just body parts all over the inn. No worries. Okay, so she has been vanquished. Now let's rest.
You do not dream often, but tonight the visions are vivid indeed. Long have you walked, but now you find yourself back amidst the stones of Candlekeep. Your former home looms before you, but the gate is closed and barred. Over the walls there is a candle in your old room, but as the light goes out, the brick surrounding the window closes together. The very walls conspire to keep you at bay. A familiar voice startles you, though it is calm and caring. You cannot go back this way, child. You must go on. Gorion forms before you, and though his image should be comforting, it seems but a shade of his living self. He is dead in your dreams, as in life. The phantom of your foster father gestures toward the blackness of the wood, as though it should be inviting. Perhaps it is, in a way, but the traveling will be hard. As you think this, a smooth and obvious path becomes clear out of the corner of your eye. It seems meant for you, pulls at your very being, and promises to quickly lead you away from the life you once led. Perhaps this would be for the best, but it is a bit too convenient for your liking. You do not wish to dwell upon the loss you have endured, but neither should it be forgotten. Gorion smiles and fades away. The pull becomes a push, but you turn away, steadfast in your new direction. The way is not quite as clear, but it is sure to be interesting nonetheless. A whisper follows as you stride away, something vestigial and sinister that you recognize, but yet have never heard. You will learn. Don't look back.
Alright, so pretty normal dream there. Definitely nothing concerning about that. And one of the benefits of this, we actually got our first... So one thing that happens in this game is your main character learns additional spells throughout the course of the game based on your alignment. Since we've been a good guy so far, we now have one per day casting of Cure Light Wounds that doesn't use spell slots. So that's actually pretty good. That being the case... Yeah, that being the case, I'm actually gonna drop another one off there and throw another armor on. And let's rest again to get our spells. There we go. And last but not least, we're gonna identify some stuff. And that should this should conclude our pre-dungeon just preparation essentially. This isn't a real dungeon, but it's still you know it's a lot of combat. Oh, okay, you can't identify. That's good. $100. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful about what we choose here. Then we want the club for sure, because this is just a +1 club. That's still good. We got the girdle, the helmet, and the bracers. The bracers. Probably not important yet. Let's do the girdle. Destroyer of the Hills. Okay. So this is armor class +4 versus crushing attacks. So we'll put that on Khalid. He now has -7 armor class against crushing. That's awesome. Just like enemies that do melee damage, like an ogre, are going to have a hard time now hitting him. And then we have the +1 club, which goes to Jaheira. And that is going to give her a attack out of 17 and 4 to 9 damage instead of 3 to 8. So those are some really good upgrades for Gorion's buddies there. Now our buddies. And yeah, so from here we're going to head out to the fortress. That's actually where we're going to end the episode today. The next episode I'm probably going to start it just right outside the fortress so we can start our infiltration. And yeah, if you guys have any cool little tips or pieces of information, things that I would find interesting, just let me know. But other than that, have a good one. Peace.